Hey, Michelle. So here is your lunar report. The start for this report is January 30th of 2021. Um, the moon, it's going to be a very emotional month, and it could be, you might feel emotional about who you are, right? Which sounds kind of weird. But really, it could be like who am I? What do I want? Where am I going? The moon is well aspected this month, so there are other planets in the sky that are making some tough aspects, and I'll get to those. But you're really going to be supported by Uranus, surprisingly. Okay, so Uranus is in an area of your chart that involves your higher beliefs, okay, so like your higher education, your religion, which could be like spirituality and stuff like that. It's almost like learning, so you really might have this desire to learn and to feel connected in a religious or spiritual or educational way, but something that really kind of boosts you. And with the planet that's making aspect to the moon being Uranus, these could come in like surprising and innovative ways. It's almost like you're looking for a way to express your freedom and individuality. Okay, so you might, I mean, these could really be like out of nowhere interests, you know. I would kind of look for signs of things that you might be, you know, that you might ignore otherwise. um but you could kind of be like, oh, wait a minute, like that actually seems kind of cool, you know. um Mars is with Uranus, and Mars is the planet of action, and it's in the same place of like higher studies, right? So you could feel like really lit up in that way, um and empowered. So there is an area of the chart that rules your day-to-day life. Um, this could, I'm going to need to put my glasses on. So this could create conflict with you wanting to pursue these interests that you have. It's your day-to-day life and your health, right? You have Saturn there, and Saturn is about restriction and authority. So you literally might not feel like you have the time to do things that are for you, okay? Um, you also could feel um you could feel held back by um even your health. You could be really tired. It might be a month of just like exhaustion. So in this area of your chart that rules health, daily habits, routines, also pets, you may have something come up with your pets. um I don't know, maybe like it doesn't really look like it's a financial thing that's going to come up with your pets, you know what I mean, like something you have to pay for. But maybe hang out with your pets, like they might give you some comfort or solace, um and just make you feel better. Maybe take time for them. That might even be something coming up where you're like, I need to spend more time with my animals. Does that, who knows, these are kind of weird, they just come to me. But anyway, so you have Saturn, Jupiter, the Sun, and Mercury all in this area. So here's what I would try to do. Um, Focus on getting like a daily routine for yourself. You know, even if it's little things, like not scheduling every single day, but maybe taking one thing and saying like, okay, so every day I need to make sure I do this. for me, or for not for me, for you, um, or for like a hobby or something like that. Something that makes you feel better, for having done something for yourself. Okay. You have Neptune in the area of your chart that rules relationships, marriage, like it's about significant relationships, right? So it could be like a significant um, work relationship or a best friend or something like that. Basically, not just like general friendships or whatever, but like really close interpersonal relationships. Um, Neptune is like fog and confusion. So it's also kind of like dreamy and wistful. It could also be escapism. So the way that this could look like is almost, there's almost a feeling of being like detached a little bit, like you might feel a little floaty, and maybe it's because you have this other stuff going on and you don't quite know how to explain it to the people that you're close to. But there could just be like some confusion and not necessarily feeling connected to others. And that, that's not necessarily a bad thing. So um, I'm not saying it like is or isn't, but it doesn't have to be, because I guess I'm afraid I'm making it sound like it might be negative. It's just, it could be necessary, for you to kind of like individuate. Um, you have two things in your chart. One is called the North Node and one is called the South Node. They're always opposite of each other. And what it is it's kind of like where you're headed, what direction you're really focused on. In this case, it would be this month. So your south node is in your home, is in the area of your chart that rules home. And the north node is in the area of your chart that rules reputation, career, how other people view you. So the north node is where you want to focus. You're probably going to be focused on work, right? And even though home may be pulling you back a little bit, um, you want to make sure that you sort of keep your eyes on like your career, and even if it isn't necessarily your career, kind of how other people see you, right? So um your standing in the community or among like a group of people or something like that. There's going to be a real focus on like your outward and how you express to the world. um Let me see. We have, okay, so Pluto and Venus are together in the house that rules the area of your chart that rules um not marriage, creativity, joy, like how you have fun, your hobbies, also like loving partnerships. For some reason, I'm totally blanking on that word. But anyway, so and Pluto is about transformation and Venus is about like what we want. So you might be like revamping. Um, Even like your love relationship, you might be coming up with like new and interesting ways to be together, to spend time together. You could also be doing like um finding again, this goes with like the new spirituality interests, also new like interests and hobbies and stuff like that, and in where you feel like creatively stirred. So anyway, do you have anything else? Okay, you have Chiron is in an area of your chart. Chiron is about our insecurities. It's about where we feel kind of wounded, where we like worry if we are doing things the right way. So the area of the chart that is in is covers like debts, money that is owed to us and money that is owed to other people. So you might be kind of worrying about debts and stuff like that. Oh, it's making a beneficial aspect to Saturn. Saturn is the one where I was talking about make like a daily routine for yourself. So this is kind of interesting and it just came up for me. um Maybe there is like a financial concern that you have about money that you owe. Saturn being in that place where we have like our habits, our daily routines and stuff like that, could even be like maybe there's something that you eliminate. Like you could add something to your day and also like eliminate something from your day if you know if you're worried about anything like that. But overall, it looks like an emotionally good month. The moon doesn't have any difficult aspects. There's like some stuff going around, but especially the moon being in the first house of your chart, it's almost like you're going to feel really emotionally open to whatever's going on. Even these tough things, you still feel like you're really connected or that you have a sense of purpose, you know. Um, anyway, that is your lunar report. So if you have any questions, give me a shout. Love you. Peace. Namaste.